Hi everyone. It's been quite a while since I posted my last video, but during the Game Awards 2023, we got a reveal of Monster Hunter Wilds, the 6th generation of the series. So I think it's about time my channel comes back to life and for me to start making Monster Hunter content again. In this video, I want to briefly discuss my thoughts and speculations on this game based on this trailer. Now, I'm assuming that those of you who are watching this video have already watched the trailer on its own, so let's get right into it. Starting with the setting of this game, it appears that this region is plagued by sandstorms, or storms in general, I suppose, which is covering this area in a ton of dust and sand. The sandstorms seem to be disturbing the fanged beasts and cause them to go on a frenzy. The storms also bring lightning with them, which is why you see these lightning rod-like structures, probably to keep the hunters safe during these storms. And also, some of these small monsters have these tall pillars on their backs, which actually seem to absorb the lightning strikes. Probably some evolutionary reasoning behind why these monsters have lightning rods on their backs to keep the other armadillo-like monsters safe. Towards the end of this trailer, we see a bright light shine behind the player, clearing all the dust and revealing that this area that's covered in dust is actually a golden prairie. Now, we can only speculate what the story is in this game, but I'm gonna guess that you, as a hunter, are trying to solve some mystery surrounding these storms that are happening throughout the land, and in the process, we are sort of restoring these biomes to what they should be. Which will be interesting. All the previous Monster Hunter games typically have a more lighthearted or cheery atmosphere to it, whereas this seems to be much more serious the way it's presented in this trailer. The story in most Monster Hunter games I think have always been a weak point, so hopefully they can improve that on this game. Now I want to actually pause on this overlooking shot here and discuss it a little bit. You can see those lightning rods that are pretty evenly spaced in the field, so it's most likely that these are man-made or at least deliberately placed by something. And the fact that we even have a shot like this makes me believe that this game has a chance to be fully open world. Many other open world games trailers do this kind of thing where they show off a shot similar to this. Breath of the Wild is the quintessential example of this. But the reason why I only say a chance is that I believe Sonic Frontiers did this as well, and it was in fact not fully open world, Sonic Frontiers, so there's no guarantee. Another reason why it might be open world is that huge rock-like structure in the middle of the screen there. Who knows what the heck could have caused that thing, but from a developer's perspective, having these huge landmarks like this is very important for open world games because it helps the player orient themselves when traversing the map, so the player doesn't have to constantly open the map in the menu and can instead pay attention to the in-game environment. Think of the large mountains in Hyrule Castle in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, or the Erd Tree in Elden Ring. Now again, this doesn't necessarily mean open world, but good open world games certainly have this sort of feature. And as others have noted as well, you can see other biomes in the distance, and assuming that the area shown here is actually in the game, then that is just more reason to believe that this could be open world. But even if it isn't, even if this game still uses separate maps for each biome, these areas seem to be absolutely massive compared to the previous titles, so I guess for me it doesn't matter too much whether or not this game is open world. Now as for the other smaller details, I think pretty much all of those have been covered by other popular YouTubers, like for example, the hunter has a slinger and a scoutfly cage just like Monster Hunter World's hunters. The half Palamute half chocobo thing you ride has a light bowgun, which could mean we can dual wield two weapons during a quest. Or maybe it's your mount's gun. That would be cool and fun, wouldn't it? And the weapon the hunter is carrying looks like a greatsword, but I don't know if it's just me, but it looks way smaller than your typical greatsword, so I don't know if that's actually gonna mean something mechanics-wise, but I don't want to go too far with the speculation since we don't have actual weapon gameplay in this trailer. Another thing I noticed is the music at the beginning. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not sure if any other Monster Hunter game uses synthesizers in their soundtracks. I know some songs have electric guitar like Xenogre's theme, Azul's theme, even Elatrion's theme has electric guitar. But otherwise the music of Monster Hunter usually involves real instruments. So at least to me it felt different, and that sort of goes with the more serious tone of this game as I said earlier. So who knows how different this game will be compared to the previous titles. We will get more information this coming summer of 2024, and hopefully we will learn more about the setting and see actual weapon gameplay. If you are new to my channel, I mainly make Sword and Shield guides, so hopefully we start seeing some Sword and Shield gameplay so I can analyze the heck out of it. And when the game actually releases, I'll be making plenty of guides and tutorials. So if you want to, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Anyways, that's all for this video, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.